you look around right now, you'll notice that this is way bigger than a normal movie theater. So some of the 3D effects aren't going to look totally perfect, but I can guarantee you, because I've seen all this stuff weeks ago in an actual theater, in the theater, it is really freaky and real and slightly disturbing, which I think you guys will like. So just know that. I don't want you guys blogging like, I went to the panel and I thought that the 3D effects were quite subpar. It made me spill the hot cocoa on my keyboard that my mother brought me. And by the way, your parents are very, very happy right now that you gave them the house for the weekend. So that was very nice of you to leave for a while. We have a lot of surprises for you today. I'm very, very, very excited to be on this panel, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I know that a lot of you are just going to stay here all day, right? That's the whole plan. You're just in for the win. I know the panel that's coming up later because I see all the hot young girls and sensitive older men that are here waiting. So we all know, and it's going to happen, so just save your energy and your screaming for then. I'm especially talking to the older men. So our first guy that we want to bring out, he has made such films as Used Cars and others. So, no, I'm just kidding. This guy, good Lord, he made the Back to the Future trilogy, the Polar Express. By the way, this guy has been on the cutting edge of film. A lot of people don't know this. The Back to the Future trilogy, all hand puppets. There's a complete hand puppets. A lot of people think, oh, it's Michael J. Fox. No, those are amazing hand puppets. Go watch it again. You'll realize it's just his hand. That's all it is. That's what an amazing filmmaker he is. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to be showing us stuff today for his latest movie in 3D. So let's bring him out, Mr. Robert Zemikis. Robert Zemikis.
Thank you.
All right, now, Robert, you're the first filmmaker out. You're just coming out cold, man, because you're punk rock.
That's right.
I don't care. You just come right out, man.
That's for sure.
Why are you excited about 3D as a filmmaker?
I personally believe that it's the future.
I'm sorry, I just asked you that and I heard a filmmaker just go, 3D! Like this is a weird kind of ghost mouse just randomly. That was so odd. So you're very excited about it.
I'm excited about it because it's I think it's like this totally immersive way to see movies. Not all movies should be in 3D, but there's some depends on the story. It's another storytelling tool which is perfected now. Very different than what it was in the 50s. We have the digital cinema, which makes it all work. And it's very cool.
But now everyone knows the story of A Christmas Carol. So, what made you want to tell it again? What was your take on it?
Well, I never thought that, as wonderful as some of the older versions were with the tools that they had in their day.
Yeah.
If you read the actual, novel, it's very, very trippy. It's really surreal and it's really, really cool, and it's got, and it's very cinematic. And I actually thought that we finally now have the filmmaking tools to realize what Dickens actually wrote. So I thought a revisioning of it would be a lot of fun to do.
And you pull off some really ridiculously amazing stuff in this, like Jim Carrey playing. How many roles is Jim Carrey playing?
1, 2, 3,
Here we
4,
go.
5.
Check this out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my.
6, 7, 8.
8 roles. Jim Carrey has 8 roles.
Right.
So he's tied Alec Guinness for Kind Hearts and Coronets.
I think so.
Right?
Yep. And then, of course, he has to do all the scenes with himself.
Yes. Now, okay, so that's on the left there, on the bottom, the Ghost of Christmas Past.
Yeah.
And then that's the Ghost of Christmas Present.
Right.
And that's the Ghost of... Are you been threatened with any lawsuits from the from Marvel Comics for Fantastic Four, or the Jim Morrison estate, or Amy Winehouse? Are there any lawsuits coming for those? Because those are really close.
Yeah, I'm sure they're on their way. It depends on how the movie does.
Oh, okay, yeah. They'll probably wait. That is amazing. that's Jim Carrey as a little kid. Oh my God. Sorry, that is really freaky.
Yeah, well,
now let's just get your reaction now to the phrase dead eyes and the uncanny valley. Let's just do that now.
all right. So the uncanny valley is a term that was coined for robots.
Right.
You know, for mechanical people, for audio animatronic dolls, kind of a thing. And I don't think it was ever intended to be used for cinema, because cinema is all illusion.
Right.
I mean, I see a lot of uncanny valley in your everyday movie. I mean, I see it when you have kind of a mediocre actor who, and he's like, and you can see him trying to remember his lines.
Right.
It kind of like takes you out of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty uncanny valley. And prosthetics,
right,
which is the only tool we've had until the invention of digital cinema to take an actor and turn him into a character, a creature, age him. And I think that you're looking at that and you're going, well, that's kind of real, but not quite. Mm-hmm. So in the illusion of cinema, it's the uncanny valley is an artistry thing. It has nothing to do with the technique. It has nothing to do with the art form that we're that we're birthing here. So let's not strangle the baby in the crib.
Yeah, just because the technology isn't completely perfect the first time out, that you shouldn't go, well, we're just not going to do it. You keep going and you keep tweaking it. I mean, you're basically making the path by walking it.
When guys started to paint with oils, there were a lot of artists who painted portraits and had the characters, or the people they were painting, had their eyes closed, and they like looked down and things like that, avoided having to paint the eyes until a guy like Rembrandt came around, and he did it pretty well.
In their defense, a lot of people would blink while they were getting their picture painted, so that's why you get the eyes closed.
It took them a long time, but I think that we've gone, we've gotten very close to perfecting this, and it comes from artistry. It has nothing to do with the technology. We've learned how to light these eyes. We've learned how to put the reflections in. We've learned how to paint the highlights. And we have the technology now to actually read the movement of the retina perfectly.
Yeah.
So it's actually really happening, and I think that we're there.
I got to see some of the stuff that you're working on, and it is amazing. It really is. Well, it is such a leap forward. I got to see it last week, and it was unbelievable. So, and you brought some stuff.
We brought some stuff. Yeah, we got some clips. We got a couple scenes.
All right. So everyone, put your 3D glasses on. Times in the past, always dressed as Sailor Moon. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Tim Burton.